In 10 days, these natto recipes will change the Western diet to a longevity diet. That's something I'm going to talk about today, so stick around. Hi, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya, the Natto King. I am the author of Natto Unleashed and the Ikigai Diet. Right. Okay, so when I talk about the Western diet, I'm talking about the standard Western diet, not necessarily every aspect of the Western diet, because I suppose you probably have a great diet. Yeah, it's matter of which ingredient you use and the arrangement, how you arrange that diet. It changes everything. Yeah. So would you like to know the way to change the Western diet to a longevity diet in just 10 days? Yeah, then stay tuned. By the way, have you read my book? And then I introduced many recipes, didn't I? Yeah. So actually, these are three groups. Yeah. So there's a chapter called Natto in the Japanese Kitchen, Traditional Recipes, and Natto Fusion, Integrating Natto into Western Cuisine, and finally, Fusing Natto with Asian Flavors. Yeah. The first one, the Japanese recipes. So first, I recommend that you try Japanese recipes because that's the way we have been eating natto for many years, and that's the most classic and the most suitable way of consuming natto, especially in the format of Ichiju Sansai, which means one soup, three dishes. Yeah, Ichiju Sansai is a kind of a basic structure of washoku, Japanese cuisine, and it consists of a bowl of rice, a bowl of miso soup, a small plate of pickles, and then three side dishes. Yeah. So the natto recipes are introduced in the book. You can include it as one of three side dishes. Ichiju Sansai is a secret to Japanese longevity. Yeah, that is the reason why Japanese people live so long. It's one of the reasons. Yeah, anyway, okay. So please incorporate natto dish into Ichiju Sansai meal. It's a very well-balanced meal. It's got a good balance of different nutrients, right? Now, having said that, since natto being a foreign dish, yeah, you don't want to raise your bar too high by choosing another foreign way of eating, such as Ichiju Sansai. So, if you find it a little too much, then you don't need to do it. I'm perfectly fine that you don't use Ichiju Sansai format. Yeah. Now, the Ikigai diet doesn't promote only Japanese food. In fact, it is a diet to use healthy ingredients, healthy cooking method, and healthy attitude to eating in your local diet. So you can practice the Ikigai diet with any kind of cuisines. It doesn't have to be Japanese, right? And then another secret to health and longevity is doability, the practicality. Yeah, that's very important. And therefore, I encourage you to not try too much, just find the easy solution. And that is to make your dishes familiar with you, choosing the familiar dishes. Yeah. Therefore, I introduced many natto dishes in Western cuisine. Yeah. So find something you love in my recipes, such as natto burger, natto spaghetti, natto pizza, or even natto mac and cheese. Right. Now, having said that, you may find natto not matching, the Western dishes. In that case, you can always expand your culinary horizon, because when you say Western, diet these days, there's no limit really, because even talking about the United States alone, you have, Chinese, Indian, it's so many different immigrants. So basically, diet has become quite international these days, and you have a strong Asian community, yeah, and therefore I included the section for fusing natto with Asian flavors because natto is an Asian ingredient. It naturally matches with Asian dishes more. Yeah, and then you can try some recipes from this section, and in that way, you don't just limit to Japanese foods, right? Now, I would like you to join a 10-day natto challenge, yeah, which is to eat one natto dish every single day for 10 days. Yeah. So find some recipe that is easy and simple, or find your favorite recipe. If you like spaghetti, then choose natto spaghetti, for example. Yeah. But if you cannot think of any recipes, then I introduce 3 recipes. First one is negi natto, because this is the most classic one and it's easy to make. Yeah. The second one is natto salad. This is great. Yeah. It's not a Japanese, it's not Western, it's not Asian. It's a pretty international, isn't it? Yeah. And then it's got a lot of health benefit. Yeah. It is enzyme rich by eating many vegetables raw. Right. Okay, and then you can optimize natto from the natto kinase, I'm sorry. Yeah, from natto kinase, because to get the benefit of natto kinase, you don't want to heat natto. The last one is natto stir fry. Now, this one is heated. Therefore, you cannot gain the benefit of natto kinase so much. Yet, you still gain the benefit of nattokin, natto bacteria, spermidine, vitamin K2, and so on. And it has great fiber diversity because you can include more variety of vegetables. Some vegetables that you cannot eat raw. Yeah. Therefore, you can have a diverse fiber in this dish. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is just find anything. Just choose one of these recipes or any other recipes you like, but eat natto for 10 days. Now, the reason why it is 10 days is because it takes about 10 tries to fall in love with natto. Now, many people who love natto now, they have tried natto over 10 times. Yeah, maybe they found natto a little difficult in the beginning, but after trying 10 times, they got used to the taste and they now enjoy eating natto. So 10 try is the key to becoming accustomed to natto's flavor. Yeah. So by doing the 10-day natto challenge, you'll become used to natto and you'll welcome natto into your diet, and that will turn your diet into a longevity diet. Okay, so I introduced tons of recipes in the book, but this is not a recipe book. Yeah, don't think this is a recipe book, please. It is not. Yeah, it's got a lot of other information. For example, health benefits of natto, and I talked about natto kinase or nattokin, spermidine, vitamin K2, and so on. Some of you have no idea what they are, but don't worry. I explain them in detail in the book. Yeah, and how to navigate natto's taste, and where to buy natto, DIY natto, how to make natto at home. This is my specialty, as I talked about in the last video. And finally, natto hacking, how to optimize natto eating for biohacking. The book is available on Amazon, both Kindle and print-on-demand paperback. All right. Thank you for watching. Again, my name is Sachiaki Takamiya. I am the author of Natto Unleashed and the Ikigai Diet. If you like this video, please give me your thumb up and please subscribe to my channel. And please leave your comment. Have you tried any of the recipes in the book? All right. I'll see you in the next video. Live with your Ikigai.